I hung it on the door in there, Dad.
Huh?
I hung it on the door in our bedroom. It ain't there. If he touches anything, they disappear. Your coat. Your red coat.
I ain't looking for a red coat.
Well, that's what matches your pants, and I hung it on the door.
Oh.
And it's not there.
Look, did she maybe made up? I don't think she's born. Oh, West Virginia. That a West Virginia road map, I can show you right where it is. It's on it.
His mother went down there.
I know it is because I saw it. I got the West Virginia map and it had all those little places on it.
Well, anyway, she went
A few
down
miles
there
from
and
Harrisville, West Virginia.
and his mother tells me that
Harrisville is the
she didn't tell me where
county seat of Ritchie County, I reckon.
he went down.
Yeah.
He was working down there.
I was born in Ritchie County. All hills.
And somebody got killed and they came back. And they
I was 6 years old when they brought me to Ohio. There was 4 of us. I was the oldest, and then Ethel, and then Edward, and then Arlene. We lived over there next to Grandpa. Dad would work in the oil fields till he was what they call a tool dresser. He took care of for a driller. The driller that had a driller and a tool dresser, and he was the tool dresser. And there's a drill in the well out towards Devil Hole in there somewhere. And the pulley broke. They always had a big derrick up in there to pull the drill outfit up and down and chug it in the ground the way they drilled them. And it broke. And come down and hit the driller right in the head, right side of Dad. He was to help him there on the well drilling. Killed him. I guess Dad threw down his wrench and took out of there and never went back into the oil business. That fixed him for the oil workers. So he lived for a while over next to his dad's place. I don't know whether he built the house or it was there. I remember. And when I was 6 years old, I don't know whatever possessed Dad to come up in here hunting a farm. He didn't have any money. But he come up here to Beverly, and I suppose he heard about this John Day owned the farm up here. Here at the center bin, the one he bought. He took off with John Day. And then he moved us, think of it, in March. All them kids was little, and Mother was heavy with Bob, who was born after we got here. Well, she was, it was sometime in either late February or early March. We landed over there at Relief. Somebody took us clear over to town.
Carol.
No, was it Carol? No, that doesn't sound right. Maybe it was.
Yeah, I think you'll find
Could have
out.
been. Anyhow, we got on a train there, and of course we changed trains in Parkersburg, and then on another train up past Relief that was going to Zanesville. And we got off there at Relief. Cold, my gosh, it was cold. It was 1st of March or last of February, I can
In
say.
February.
And guess who was there to meet us? A colored man with a sled and horses. And he had a sled. And there was a ferry there, Relief, and was there for years afterwards. But that day, the river was froze over. They couldn't use no ferry, so I don't know who got this colored man to come there and meet us. But he did, and Mom throwed a buck. She wasn't going to ride over across that ice and break, drowned all of us. She ain't going to ride over that. Well, I had quite an argument with her, and finally she gave in to try it. So we got in the sled, and the colored man hooked up these horses, and we went down to the river and right across the ice on the sled. There was snow on the ground, of course. And he brought us on up to where the farm he bought, the farm there at the top of Center Bend Hill. So that's how I arrived in Ohio. A little past 6 years old. But I didn't go to school. I went down there, they started me. See, I was really only 5 when they started school because my birthday is the last of October. They started at 5 years there.
You was born in 5.
They took me out to move. And when we got settled here in Ohio, Mom said we're not going to send him. They had to walk up to, where Center Bend School was. They had to walk a mile or 2.
So he's 6 when he come up.
He said, I'm not going to send him till next year. I heard her tell Dad. I ain't going to start him this year. School will soon be out. So I didn't get to start till I was pretty near 7. That's put me a year behind. And Ethel started together, and we went through high school together.
So Ethel calls all the
We
time.
lived together down here in the house.
Every 2
Going to high school.
She does Bear Ruth
Dad and Mom rented a room, put 2 beds in it, and then Ethel slept in there, and she did a little cooking. That's the way we got through the first year. One year we drove a buggy. And then I think we stayed down there 2 years. I don't know where Ethel, she must have stayed down there somewhere. I can't remember. Well, when I rode a horseback, she must have stayed down there. I don't know. Can't remember.
Where'd you keep the horse?
Well, back at that time, there was stables around. Up on the hill here, back up there, there was a livery stable, they called it. And he rented it out to people that had horses there. Some people in town had horses back in those days. And then there was another livery stable down back in there behind where Reefer's was. Hello there. Who's that?
All ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
I thought it was Patricia.
We
was
could
gonna
just
stop. She
go on
didn't
down,
come.
I guess. Well, they're coming, so they may be down to resting. I don't know.
To go to college of some kind, so Dad and Mom sent her, she went down to Parkersburg to business school. That's what she started into. But she always did have a sore here on her cheek, and that got to bothering her, and she only went a short while. She quit, never went back. Got married.
Not that we're hungry or anything. Church till 12 o'clock.
Okay.
You come on down. Well, we're ready.
I worked on this every summer at some jobs mostly when I was going to high school. When they got big enough, they was building roads everywhere at that time. The roads were all dirt roads, and they were putting tops on them. When I worked in the state of Ohio, that was my first job. I was only 17. And the boss come up one day, and Dad wanted to see if they could hire me to work for him. He was short of hands. Well, Dad said that he's only 17. Oh, he said, that old me, I can fix that. Therefore, he couldn't work. He was 18, So he put me down 18, and I worked all summer in the stone quarry down along the river there. One year, and then the next year, that was in Morgan County. And they got it built up to the line, and then they started in Morgan County. Dad put his team on. They wanted teams way they graded roads in those days is scraper. So they'd had probably half a dozen teams working, and I drove that summer. Drove it back in the stone quarry in the summertime. Well, down there from Bliss College, hunting seniors to come to college up there, and there was me and Clyde Corner and a girl or two, another boy or two, about a half a dozen of us. We signed up to go to Bliss College. I didn't tell Dad or anything about it until after done it. Well, I found he didn't have any money. Well, he guaranteed us a job if we go up there in Columbus. So I went. Russell Freeland was going to Ohio State at the time. He took me up. So I had to hunt up a place to sleep, and they sent, and I went to college. They told me to go to a certain restaurant, and they could get a job, and they did, right close to the college. So I worked the whole year in there, and I made nothing. They made 25 cents an hour as my board. That's what I got. I think the room was only about $2.50 a week. My dad had no money. He didn't give me any when I left home. And I got that job, went right to work the next morning, and I got enough out of that work to buy my books and pay my tuition. It wasn't awful high. I can remember that winter. It got cold, awful cold. The wind blew up there in Columbus. Down High Street there, that wind. Where I lived was on the route into Columbus on the east side. Well, that winter it got so darn cold, and I didn't have any overcoat with me. I wrote a letter to Mom, told her it was awful cold up here.
I figured they were down at the restaurant.
I found an
She asked me
overcoat
if I
I could
could
buy
be there
for
and
$10
do it.
down there in the juice store. I told her I could get me an overcoat for $10. If they could spare me $10, I'd get it. And they sent me $10. I don't know how they got it, but they did some way. And I bought that overcoat, and that's all they ever give me that year of school. But I got my laundry done. Back that time, they sold laundry bags, and kids would do like I was doing, would mail them home, and their mothers would wash them and then mail them back. That's how I got my laundry done.
Turn off your light. We got
So that was my year of bliss.
things at one time, mess up the floor. I just was gonna have to get some pictures of you, Janet. Eddie
You
can all get around. We'll try it again. Didn't work the first time. Okay. Maybe.
Oh,
Say to you, this is your last.
yeah, that's all right.
Can't get very many, is
You
there?
want me to smile?
No, that's what I thought, John. I didn't know how to do it.
We're just too big, aren't we? Yeah, we'll get real close.
Get close together, huh?
I can't get you in the cake.
Yeah.
I wish I could smile.
Didn't have it on.
What? You have to do it again?
It didn't play.
Oh, I hate them cameras.
Did you turn it on?
Oh, that would be a fake.
That third was a charm. Yeah.
Well,
I'm just gonna eat a little bite.
okay.
Should I don't like cake. Fat.
How much do you want?
Just small amount. I'm not hungry yet either.
I'm not really
That's
hungry,
enough.
but I figured the dad would want some.
Yeah. Spoons out there, that'll want some ice cream. He never, that's his cake and ice cream. No. This is my color. Darn.
Oh, goodness. I'm not seeing too well today.
Find out about one of them.
Okay, so that'll be
I stuck some money in the card and
Here
I
you are.
don't know.
I'll bring yours over here.
Hope you
Good.
got
I'll get you one.
I'll pick one for John.
There, the sun shines in my eye there.
Now, these are edibles. These here are edibles if you want to eat them.
No, thanks.
You don't want to eat it?
You can eat
I don't know.
We do lots of eating, you know. My goodness, we do.
We
here.
have lots of parties.
Janet, I'll let you pick whatever you want to. For Eddie, there.
You want some of this?
That was one of the buttons.
Eddie better get some
Button.
more. There won't be more around for a
it.
while.
I'd like to have one of them if I could offer
They're
you.
really pretty nice.
I'm not crazy about this bread. I'd just rather have rolls or just bread.
I thought these were gonna get too hard.
It's not hard.
Well, they're trying something
Oh,
different.
try to get
there. I got tired of the
I
other.
get quite a job reading. It's such a good
Well,
one.
we'll eat down there, we'll have our anniversary. And the Hermits come down. I'm gonna do a call. See what, if they're home, I doubt they're home. Probably not.
So you don't know whether you're going to Florida or not, huh?
I doubt it.
With her not feeling good, I expect you might have to have surgery.
And I'm sure she's gonna have it.
Well, there's no sense to have to suffer like that. She's had it for a while.
Yeah, long time.
Well, you know, 'cause how old is Ramona now?
26.
She sure has time on her. I don't know, I think it runs in the family, I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Seems to, Donna's had problems, you know, had her, you know, and Bonnie, what was you gonna do with this cherry pie?
Oh, goodness, we
You
forgot
didn't
it.
need to make that cherry pie.
Oh, my goodness, yes, everybody's got to have
Oh,
a piece of
goodness.
pie. John wants a piece of that.
Not now,
Oh, dear.
I forgot about it.
that's all right.
Let me get it all the way.
Nobody wants any more ice cream to put in. Now, Dad, I'm gonna leave this here for you to eat. This ice cream.
But it don't go away.
Nobody doesn't eat it.
Just because these do that.